Hi, Conley Clan fam. So we are on our way to some appointments today, but Emma had an idea for a video. And I love these videos because you can learn a lot about us. So today we're going to tell you 10 things you don't know about us. So like I said, we are in the car. We are on our way to some appointments. I have Emma and Jade, and who's back there? Rosie! And it is actually a real fall day here in Nebraska. Emma was just saying how freezing it is, but it actually is only like, I think 55, which isn't really that bad. It's just, it went from being like 80 all the way through even late October, and then all of a sudden, boom, it is cold and rainy. But we really needed the rain. I don't think it's rained here in months, like months and months. It's been a really long time since we've had rain. Maybe like a couple sprinkles in the evening, but that's it, which is not normal for Nebraska, at least not our area of Nebraska. Okay, well, we are going to head to our first appointment, and we'll get this started. All right, fun fact that we don't know about you.
Okay, I do not like the cold at all.
Okay.
Hate it, but I love my winter clothes.
So you like wearing winter clothes, which you have on jeans and a hoodie, which is usually what you guys wear.
Yes.
Well, leggings usually. Other girls wear leggings, but
I wear
hoodies are
jeans.
like, you guys love hoodies. Okay, and but you don't like winter.
No.
That's interesting.
Only the 1 week of, only 1 week.
Christmas.
That 1 week is Christmas. Any other week, no thank you.
You like it to be cold. You like it to be warm. Okay. Well, and today you said it was cold, and it's not even really that cold. It is like the
It's
rain does
freezing.
make it colder, but okay. Now I've got two other girls in here. We are going to do, because Rosie wasn't 100% sure.
No,
but I
they
think
brought something else.
I think she knows now.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Jade, what is your fun fact?
That I am autistic.
You are autistic, and we just found out.
I'm not having kids because Christian has it. So my birth mom probably has it, or my birth dad. No, yeah, it'd be my birth.
Wait, really?
They
It's
say it can
genetic?
be. They say that it can be genetic. Not always, but it can be.
I
know
cannot
that.
handle Christian, so I cannot handle an autistic kid.
You don't think so?
No, I could not handle my own kid if he was.
Well, and it depends because there's all different levels,
Yeah,
and
like me and Christian are pretty low, but
you guys are very similar. I will say that. But yeah, so I would have never ever guessed this. Like I would have never thought until I had multiple people say something to me. One of them was our doctor. So we said, okay, well, we'll take you in. And then the more I started researching it, the more I started listening to other girls that were autistic. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's totally Jade. Yeah. So now that I know a lot more about autism, because I didn't know anything before, I was able then to see that.
yeah.
And now that we know, we're able to get you the support that you need for you. And so we did actually take you in. We went and saw a specialist that specializes in autism, and you were actually officially diagnosed just like the other day.
Yeah, I was so nervous, like I felt sick.
Yes, I know. And I know that that's got to be tough, right? To like learn something about you that is that big that you haven't known, and you're turning 14. So that's a long time to not know.
Yeah.
But now it makes more sense to us with your behaviors when you were younger.
Yeah.
And we can also understand some of the things that Jade
Goes
did
through?
before and
Yes.
how her brain works that we didn't know before.
Right, because it's different. So you have
Yeah.
a different perspective.
Yeah.
So that's
And
helpful.
Now I have an excuse for when
No,
you did
not. You did that.
No,
Shut up.
Guys, you just have to hear me out, because I always thought I was so dumb because I didn't know anything. Like I would ask,
Oh.
what does that mean?
Yeah, she didn't know what, like, poverty meant and all this stuff.
Well, she has a hard time understanding like social cues or emotion.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of comments about people who say you always look very sad, but when I
No,
think it's
she's-
just your face. Like
She's a very energetic, happy child.
yeah, well, and I think also emotions are not very well understood, I believe, when you're autistic.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I wonder if that's why. So, okay, now, that was a big thing, Jade.
That was
Now
huge.
let's do Rosie's.
Yes, Rosie has something big to share. What do you want to tell us? What don't we know about you?
I used to suck my thumb until I was 9.
Would you like them to show? Would you like to show them how?
No, okay, she had this like brace thing.
Yes.
No, we went through so many things. Well, first they just wrapped my
Wrap
thumb
your
and like
thumb. And the dentist, actually, people say that's mean, but the dentist told us to do that.
yeah, and like tape and whatnot, and that didn't work obviously. And then they had me put like this metal thing, and there was like this spiky ball. It wouldn't hurt my gums or anything, but if I put my thumb there,
It'd poke
it'd
you.
poke it.
So
I
found a
bent
way.
that
Yes,
so that I could suck my thumb.
I know, we tried so many things, and
then
you want
we
to
got
know?
a bigger one.
Tell them what ultimately did it. Do you remember why you stopped?
No.
Because I remember.
Oh, because I didn't want my teeth to be wonky.
Yep, because we showed you.
Well, it's still there.
We showed you pictures of what it looked like when you're older if you continue
I'm
to
like,
suck your
oh.
thumb, and your new front teeth came in, and you were like, I don't want them to look like that, and you stopped. And so it was very interesting that you were
my
so
front
aware.
two teeth are fine. My side teeth, they aren't.
I know, we need
She
to
might
take you
need
in
braces.
to see. Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
take you in.
But nobody can come at me because it was a coping mechanism.
It
so-
was a coping,
for
you're
trauma.
right.
Would you like
So
to tell
my-
them how
You're
many
right.
years you are in recovery?
I've been not sucking my thumb. I've been clean from that for about 4 years now.
Isn't that so funny?
Oh,
We're talking about that, and it's like, wow, that's not very long ago.
It's like 20% of my life.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, we
Wait,
need to
I
go
have
into
something
our
to say.
appointment. Okay, one more thing.
What we should have done, because one of my old friends, yeah, she sucked her thumb too, and the staff at daycare put hand sanitizer on her thumb.
Yes, because a lot of times they have the stuff you put on, it tastes really bad,
Yeah.
and then kids will stop because they don't like the taste.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things you can try.
Yeah, well,
We
like I
tried
like
it.
to suck my thumb, and I like to have a blanket with like tassel things at the end.
Yes.
And I would like go one by one and just, I don't know, smell it and suck my thumb. It was soothing.
Yeah, I know, that's just how you coped. And that's okay. But now you stopped, which is good.
Yeah.
4 years
but-
is a big improvement.
My turn. So, this is really cool, I feel like. So, I'm going to share with you a neat story when Jade and Lily came to our home, which, man, that has been a really long time ago. That was back in March of 2014. Now, they actually came from a foster home, and they couldn't keep the girls anymore, and so they needed to move them, and they were our very first placement. But they loved the girls so much, and they were so worried that somebody wasn't going to love Lily the way they loved her, because at the time Lily was only 3 months old, which I feel like most people love babies, but Lily had a huge strawberry on her forehead. So, and I think they're called hemangiomas, but right here on her forehead, she had it was pretty big sized. I'm trying to think, maybe the size of maybe a little bit bigger than a penny, maybe a nickel size. And then, those strawberries, like they stick out from your head, they protrude from your forehead. And they were so worried that somebody wasn't going to love her because of the strawberry on her head. But what I got to tell them was that I actually had the same exact thing in almost the exact same spot on my forehead when I was a kid. Now, I don't have it anymore, and actually if you look at Lily, she doesn't have hers anymore, because usually by the time you're about 5 years old, they go away. Now sometimes you can still see a little bit of a bump. As a matter of fact, I think I had a little bit of a bump on my head until I was in like my mid-20s. But the older I got, the smaller it got, and eventually you couldn't see the bump anymore. And I think you can still see where Lily's is at. But you can't really tell that it was even ever there. So they were so worried that somebody wasn't going to love her because of that. And then come to find out, and I sent them a picture when I was a kid, I had the exact same thing in almost the exact same spot. And so we absolutely adored Lily even though she had a strawberry on her head. And we kind of felt like that was fate. Like that was just God's way of saying to them, she's going to be fine. These people are going to love her. And look, she had the same thing. So she knows, right? Like I went through the same thing, which I thought was so cool. Anyways, that is one thing I have actually never shared. I have two more kids here. So let's start with Izzy. What is one thing that they don't know about you?
I have a job.
You do have a job. What is it doing?
So there's like a neighbor that's like down the street from us, and since everyone's going to school and they have jobs, no one can take care of him when they're gone. So I babysit the dog.
So you go over there at lunchtime and let him out.
Yeah, and for about half an hour, and then we come home.
Yeah, you guys play with him and pet him.
And let him use the bathroom.
Yeah, so, and you get paid for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I think I have like $80 to $100 so far.
I know, isn't that awesome? And you're only 10.
I'm only 10.
And you have your first job.
When am I starting to get money?
You'll get a job soon. Okay, what do we not know about you, Gavin?
That when I was only 2 months old, I got the scar.
Yep, so there's this little scar right here on his cheek, and it's a scratch. And when he was 2 weeks old, just a tiny little wee baby, because you were really tiny actually, you scratched yourself with your fingernail. Your fingernail wasn't even that long.
Yeah, it was probably like about the size that I have it right now.
Oh, yeah, because right now you chew your fingers all the way to nubs. Let me see.
Not me.
Have you let them grow back out yet?
I'm letting them grow.
Are you? That's good. That's good. Because usually they're all the way down. But you scratched yourself, and it didn't even look like a really bad scar, or it didn't look like a really bad scratch. I mean, but then it scarred, and it's never ever gone away. It's always been there now. I just think that's so crazy because you were so little. I remember it happening, and I remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, that's so sad." And then there it is, reminding me every day that when you were 2 weeks old, you scratched yourself.
I probably need to get this removed.
No. And then Izzy's fingernails are like super long.
Yes. I don't get how people chew them.
I can't chew mine.
It's just so gross.
Izzy's the one who scratched me.
Okay, now one of mine did fall off, but
oh my gosh, they're so long. They're so pretty.
I'm wanting them to like grow out so I don't have to like do my nails.
Yeah.
Like it's already like long enough.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
Yes, they are. Just none of them are even.
Oh no, you have to file them.
No.
All right, Eden Grace, what's one thing we don't know about you? Can you tell us? Gavin. Okay, one thing about Miss Eden was that right after she was born, she wasn't breathing. So they were very worried, and they went to grab her to take her over to the little tray. And the second they grabbed her, she finally started breathing. But it was like, I don't know, too many seconds too long. And but she ended up being okay, but it was a very, very scary moment. What are you doing? We are talking about you, girlie. You're so cute.
She's actually smiling a lot now.
She smiles all the time. All the time. All right, Elena. What don't we know about you?
There are two kind of like big things you don't know about me. They're like hidden talents. So first I can wiggle my nose.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Okay, and then I do this with my tongue.
It's not like taco tongue. It's like 4-leaf clover tongue.
Yeah.
I remember you've been able to do that since you were really little, and everybody always like folds their tongue in half.
You like this?
But yes. So you can do that.
So I can do that and the flower.
And the flower, yeah.
But Mom can't do that.
I can't do either one.
No.
Nope.
A lot of the people in the family can't.
Oh, really? They can't?
Lily can't do the taco tongue.
Really?
Yeah.
Lily, you can't do taco tongue? You fold your tongue in half? Nope. Me either.
Her tongue's too fat.
Lily is over here eating her snack. She's having a snack attack. I need to decide what's for dinner. I think we're gonna have chicken wild rice. Does that sound good? Okay. What is the one thing that we don't know about you?
I don't know if Mom said this in a video before, but I don't think many people know this about me on our YouTube channel. I have a skin condition.
Yes. I can't remember if I've mentioned it before or not, but what do you have?
I have eczema.
Eczema. Yes. So, but it really only appears mainly where your leg meets your foot? Is that the most?
Yes, it used to be on my elbow, my knees, both my elbows, under my knees, and my foot. Now it only appears on one of my feet really bad.
Yeah, so you're pretty lucky because you had it pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw a doctor. You got some special cream.
Yeah.
It went away for a while.
Yeah.
And then it came back.
Yeah.
But luckily only in that one spot. So you just
Yeah.
try to put on lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that a lot of people don't know, even a couple of my own family members don't know, is that I can't really eat any type of meat or really pork, turkey, pig, any of that stuff. I really can't eat. I can't eat it. It's just that,
You get a really bad upset stomach.
yeah, but it only lasts for about an hour.
Oh, that's it? Only an hour?
Well, yeah, 30 minutes to an hour, but we
Oh.
won't be getting into details.
Yeah. So you can eat it.
I can't eat it.
But for some reason your body just doesn't like it.
No, and I started figuring this out during Texas. Whenever in the morning we had eggs, sausage, and toast and something. And every morning I would wake up after breakfast, my stomach would hurt a lot. And I decided to try to figure it out. And at first I thought it was egg. Wait, not egg. Well, at first I thought maybe it was something about like eggs just making my stomach upset. But then after a while I started noticing that whenever I eat any type of sausage, it got real bad.
Well, now you've noticed that even eating hamburger, like
Yeah.
meals like tacos, nachos, any of that
Any of
stuff,
that, yep.
you get an upset tummy too.
And I also learned that my medicine too does the same thing, but that goes for me eating any type of food, really.
Interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
It is.
Well, there it is. There is at least 10 things you didn't know about us. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I know we're so close. Didn't take much time at all for this to grow.